This is Star Wars The Clone Wars Captain Rex. This is figure CW62. The figure is part of the fifth wave of the 2011 Clone Wars figure line. Very, very cool. One of the best, if not the best, Captain Rex figure I've ever seen. I like the fact that they've enlarged his jetpack. Didn't really happen on the show. The jetpacks were really this small, but just to have a gimmick of sorts, they've turned him into a Centurion. Power extreme. No, I'm kidding. If you know what I'm talking about, then you're pretty old. Nah, just kidding. Anyway, let me just put him here. Here is the packaging. Very cool artwork on it. Here is the back and rest of the assortment. Kind of glad they didn't put a rifle with him this time around, and they've given him his usual pistols, which are really an improvement of his former pistols, and a larger pistol, which was really, I think we've seen this in the anti-Hailfire Squad clone troopers as well as the ARC troopers. I'm not sure, but that's pretty cool. They put it in a holster on his chest armor, so that's pretty cool. Okay, on to the figure itself. If I can just stand him up. The figure is a Galactic Battle game card figure. As always, he will have a base, which is cool. Always cool to have a base. A Galactic Battle game card, as well as a die, which we'll put there. So pretty cool. Okay, let's just show him with the very first Captain Rex figure that was ever released. So pretty cool. Some differences, as you can see, the helmet has been painted differently. His armor, slight difference. Kind of like the paint on this one though. But that's okay. The Kema is now soft goods compared to the soft rubbery plastic. They've also modified the pauldron so that there is a hole on his back and there is a hole on the pauldron so that you can poke the backpack on it, which I will show you later. And as you can see, as I've mentioned, the pistol has been modified. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit smaller, more detail. Anyway, it's too small, but you get the idea. It's a lot better, I think, in my opinion. So no rifle. I like this figure a lot, and I like this one even more. Let's show the heads. Slight change, actually a big change. It looks older here, but more accurate, I think. The backpack does come off. He's strapped on like a G.I. Joe figure, like how the old G.I. Joes had their backpack strapped on. You can remove this whole piece right here like that, but I'm going to keep it on so we can have the backpack standing up. That the backpack's features are: you've got the removable rocket pack. This is a propulsion pack, I think. Yeah, propulsion pack with swiveling blasters, which is pretty cool. And again, as I said, the pistol on the front part. Okay, Captain Rex, his rifles. Let's put the helmet back on. The rifles, the pistols. They will. Sorry about that. They will fit nicely on his holsters. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, that's what happens. It's so thin. The trigger guard is so thin it gets bent. Oh, I almost broke it. It gets bent out of shape. So I just try and keep it like that, not all the way in. The pauldron is different. It's a lot. The plates are more obvious, are more prominent. He's got a hole on his back as well as the pauldron, so you can actually fit in the backpack. and his helmet. The scope doesn't go down as well. So there. Okay, articulation-wise, he's got a ball-jointed neck, waist swivel. He's got a ball hinge shoulder, ball hinge elbow, swivel wrist. He's got a ball hinge hip, as well as a thigh swivel, ball hinge knee, and no ankle articulation. What's interesting about the hip is compared to the ARF Trooper mold, if you want to, you can easily move the Pre-Vizsla, you can easily move the legs side to side, but if you want to have him in a seated position, you'd have to twist the leg this way and then twist this one and then twist the knee this way, and his leg really looked funny on the old mold. Now with the new Captain Rex mold, you can actually twist the thigh joint this way and you can have him in a more prone position, which is pretty cool. I'm glad Hasbro did that. They didn't actually have to do it on this Captain Rex figure, since he doesn't ride in any vehicle, unless we're going to see this figure repacked or re-released with a vehicle, which is very interesting. I'm not sure, but that would be an interesting thought. So anyway, despite the lack of ankle articulation, which makes posing this figure a pain, I am very happy that they've corrected and they've modified and fixed that ankle, that hip joint with the addition of the new thigh swivel. So very, very, very cool Captain Rex figure. If you already have a ton of Captain Rex figure, should you even bother picking this one up? If you love Captain Rex, if you like the Clone Wars, absolutely, you've got to pick this one up on retail. Do not get him at ridiculous prices online. If you see him on the shelf, I highly recommend you pick it up. It is a great figure. You get your money's worth because of the huge backpack and, you know, the great weapons, and then you really fantastic Captain Rex figure mold. So folks, I really like this figure and I recommend it very much. So there you go, folks. Star Wars The Clone Wars, the new Captain Rex with the rocket pack and propulsion pack. To know my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews, please follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz. Thanks for watching.